Hey, welcome to AIT. You're looking at the AIT Rotary Heat Press, our model number 7472. Oil heated drum. All the AIT heat presses are oil heated drums. And the 7472, you would think that the belt that you see here, the white part up top, is 72 inches. It's not. It's actually 78 inches. So it's more than plenty to do 72-inch work and then some. So this machine is roll to roll. Let's see if you can see the whole thing here. And so from that standpoint, we're going to have a roll of fabric down here at this bottom position, if you will. This next position is the print paper, roll of print paper. And those two are going to go in right in this red zone here that you see. I'll get up closer and you can see an e-stop lanyard here that we've got, and then also a nip guard here. And so fabric is going to be on the bottom, print paper on top, going in at this position, and then the two come back out here. We've got these brass blades in place to keep the print paper from following the drum, so that it separates and comes out at that point. So fabric would go up here, printed fabric that is, and then we're going to run the used print paper around this idler roller and up to this rewind. So this will be rewinding continuously the used print paper. So just to do that again, down here at the bottom is going to be the fabric unwinding. Then the print paper goes into the machine on the bottom of the drum and comes out on the top. And then the used print paper will rewind there, and then the printed fabric will follow the Nomex blanket to the back and be rewound. Okay, all of these machines, all our machines are standard with touchscreen PLCs. So yeah, everything's got simple these days from the standpoint of here you've got the choice of changing your line speed or your dwell time. So if you want to change your dwell time, you just touch it and this calculator pad shows up. Notice the 1.1 meters per minute here, and let's change it to 35 seconds. Enter. And now we've reduced the dwell time, and of course the speed has gone up to 1.5 meters per minute is the line speed. Right now we're not up to temperature. Our set point is 204. We can change that here, but I'll just leave it as is. And the actual temperature is shown up top. A lot of other features here. We've got a weekday timer for automatically starting the machine up, a counter that counts off how many meters you've run, a cool down timer that turns on the cool down at the end of the day. There's a hole here that is for the e-stops when we ship the equipment. The emergency stop is on the inside of the machine here, so that it's easy to, well, it's not easy to break it. So here's the drum turning. Now what we've got, this big black box here is a wireless transmitter, and we're transmitting the information from the thermocouple. You see the wire going in here and that wire going up to the drum. That's the temperature sensing device, and that signal is transferred over to here, this transducer, that in turn puts the information up here on the touchscreen PLC, and also gives it what it needs to know when it comes to temperature replenishment. So a couple more walk-arounds. Let's see. The machine is standard with 3 of these bars. There's going to be 3 unwinds. This one is a rewind. Remember, this is for the used print paper. So there's 3 of these bars, 3 for unwinds, 3 for rewinds. They're all the same. I mean, you would kind of expect them to be, but just so that you know, they're all interchangeable here. And let's take a look-see at kind of the motor section of the machine here. What we do with the AIT equipment is we direct drive the drum. So you can see here our main motor is turning the drum, and then these other motors that you see here, there's the third one, are all the rewinds. So the rewind units have their own motor. We don't try to daisy chain everything into using one motor and skimp cut cost per se. So on the back side, we've got again 3 positions, the bottom one being an unwind for blotting tissue if you use it, and then a rewind for blotting tissue, and the rewind for the printed fabric here, all at the back of the machine. These machines use compressed air. The compressed air does a couple things. One, we just missed it. There's a tracking roller here. There we go. That is tracking the belt back and forth, so it uses compressed air to do that. But then also what we've got is our pneumatic tension clutches on each unwind and rewind. You're just looking at rewinds, but these same air gauges and controls are on each one of the unwinds as well. Back on the other side panel, we've got a separate electronic box here that is fan cooled, etc. So we've got all our, more temperature sensitive electronics in here, motor inverters, the PLC itself, fuses, contactors, relays, etc. And this machine is actually 220 volt single phase. See, I'm trying to think what I left out on the AIT 7472 roll-to-roll machine. This will have a 13.75 inch diameter drum.